Hey guys, this is Austin, and today I'm here with my buddy Dom, and we're answering your questions live
from VidCon.
Good timing, I like that. What upcoming phone are you guys most excited for this year?
Obviously, a lot of us are expecting the Note 5. That's right. The obvious choice, I think. But I think there's a lot of hype going around with the OnePlus Two.
Yeah.
We're gonna find out about it next week. Actually, the keynote or the presentation is next week, and that's gonna be pretty fun to.
And of course, there's the iPhone 6s. I think the 6 was huge. I think there's so much hype around that.
Yeah.
But I think the 6s is also going to be an interesting upgrade. I'm hoping we get like more RAM and better battery. Phones, they're coming at you.
Hey Austin, are you ready for Windows 10?
I've got to say, it's actually really cool. There's a lot of stuff in there that I like. It just seems to be a little bit nicer set up. I think one of the big things I like on OS 10, being able to like have like multiple desktops, that's a big feature that I really appreciate. A lot of the Metro stuff, a lot of the start menus and stuff, it's a lot more simple. It's much more made for a desktop versus before it was kind of a mishmash. It really wasn't great on being anything. So yeah, I'm excited about Windows 10. In fact, I should be doing a video on Windows 10 before too much longer. Who is your favorite Australian?
I'm the best. It's me. Hey.
Okay, fair enough.
You just answered. You just asked the question. She asked the question and then she answered.
Where did she even come from?
She asked the question and she answered herself.
How did she get in here?
Apple Music or Spotify, and why? So I've been using Spotify for 2, maybe 3 years now, and you're an Apple Music guy, right?
Yeah, I came from Beats Music actually, and I had to migrate to Apple Music obviously.
So what do you like about Apple Music? I've tried it. I like some things, like I like Beats One, but Beats One is not something that's really I consider really fully part of Apple Music since you don't have to actually pay for it. What do you like about Apple Music?
It really cuts together some playlists and some mixes that really do suit my taste in music, so it's pretty solid in that department.
I'm playing around with Apple Music, but I like Spotify because it's on everything, and it seems to be a little bit better set up right now than iTunes.
Apple Music will be available on Android.
That's a big deal. Yeah. I don't want to be locked into using just an iPhone or just an Android phone or Windows phone or Mac or Chromebook or whatever. I like stuff that works across the board, and it's good. At least it's going to be working on Android. That's a good first step, but Spotify's still going to keep it for me.
Yeah.
I'm about to decorate. How many rolls of wallpaper will I need?
Well, you know, it's going to depend on the size of room that you have.
So let's say a 10 foot by 10 foot room. Does that sound about right?
Yeah, that sounds about normal.
We're not ballers over here. I mean, we have to be responsible with our budget. How many doors?
One door.
One door?
Okay. A room.
No closet? You gotta have a closet, man.
Okay, closet door.
I'm gonna say 2. Coverage per roll. Ooh.
What does that even mean?
I don't know. This is difficult. 50 square foot.
Fair enough.
I accidentally just hit clear.
5 rolls.
Do you guys think we'll be seeing a bigger iPad anytime soon?
You know, for a while there I didn't think so, but it really does make sense in like the business and education area of things. Just having that larger real estate and maybe like split screen apps.
That's the big thing.
iOS 9.
I've never really felt like I could do real work on an iPad. It just feels limited or feels slow or clunky. I'd be curious to see what a bigger screen, being able to like, you know, for example, split screen, maybe have like some kind of like Microsoft Service like cover or something. That could go a long way.
I thought she left.
Would you give up all your computers and phones for 3 months if you got $1 million in return?
Yep.
Well, you don't have to think about that.
Nope.
For 3 months?
Take them.
Yeah. Wow. I think it would be a little harder for a year. I think for a lot of people that would probably be alright, but for us who literally our jobs are YouTube, like that's like saying just take off a year from your job. Sure, we would have $1 million.
But we're just talking about smartphones, right?
No, we're talking about smartphones, computers, everything. I would consider this to be you couldn't get on YouTube, you couldn't do anything related to your job. I mean, obviously $1 million is a lot of money.
Yeah, I could do a lot of other things.
But think about this. Think about that would do serious damage to your channel, right? Like how many people are going to be left after a year of 0 videos? You've dropped off the face of the earth. I think that actually could do some pretty good damage. 3 months definitely.
Yeah. 1
year.
Maybe 2 million.
How is doing the VidCon? Dom, tell them about some of the VidCon things that we've done.
We've done the VidCon.
The VidCon?
And then we did some more VidCon.
More VidCon.
And we shot a video.
Oh, we shot a video?
Yeah.
And then we did more VidCon. What was the video?
We shot a $50 tech toy challenge, which you can find down.
Don't try to link people to my video, Dom. This is my channel. If I put a link there, like if I say, click here, or check the description, or follow me on Faceballs, whatever, then that's where you should